no evidence, Bobby.
There's no evidence of suicide either.
Except that he hanged himself.
He told me if he was ever going to, he would take a sleeping powder.
So he talked about suicide.
Oh my gosh.
Look, Bobby, I know you're upset. We all are. But these things happen.
And did he leave a suicide note?
Sometimes they don't, Bobby. Look at that Savage fellow, John Savage. Same age as Dr. Thomas, rich as Croesus. Suddenly kills himself. No one knows why.
Will you be wanting sandwiches for the train?
Yes, please, Miss Roberts. That'd be lovely.
A terrible business, Bobby. I know you liked him. We all did.
Yes, thank you. You'll take care of the old man for me.
If you let me. Ham and cheese?
Please.
When did you start smoking?
Yesterday. Oh, Mom?
We can't find the leg. Alwyn promised his leg to the hospital, and that poor fellow's trying to find out who has it. You still going to London?
Yes, Pa, I am.
I told him to ask the undertaker. Funny thing is, I can't remember if it was right or left.
I doubt it, or why would you be in a third-class compartment?
Port Staveley, Hampshire. Where did you get this?
Gentlemen, you are in the presence of a Matahari.
The hell, George? Is he with her?
George is a doctor, apparently. And a vital part of the plan.
What plan?
By the way, I thought we agreed Jones and Beedon.
I told the bloke, you know.
Yeah. But it leaks more oil than we've ever put in.
What about the Standard?
Not bad. I prefer the Triumph. Depends what you want to use it for.
Well, it crashed into a wall at 30 miles an hour.
Hold on. How do you know all of this?
I went to St. Swithin's.
Where they teach the layout of Hampshire country houses?
Right. Lady Frances Derwent, driving her newly acquired Standard 9.
No. You're not doing that.
Why not?
You're just not. I'll do it.
You can't do it, because you've met Bassington French. What if he recognizes you? You can't take that chance.
You can't take the chance of you going under the wheels of a runaway car. Sorry, I won't allow it.
Allow it? Where on earth do you get of allowing things all over the place?
Frankie, you're only in this because of me. If something happens to you...
Kids. It's simple. I'll do it.
I will signal to Knocker. Do you think he can do it?
I know he can. But I'm worried about you.
How long would it take you to grow a moustache?
I don't know. Never tried. A couple of weeks, probably.
Oh, for God's sake, I could do it quicker than that.
Wait a minute, we never said anything about blood.
We have to have blood. Blood is of the essence.
Whose blood?
Is she all right?
He's all right.
Lessons in French.
I didn't see him. Butler and an American woman with red hair. I left my card, which will doubtless be Exhibit A. Cheers.
Wives and sweethearts.
Let's stay. We've got some rooms here, to be sure.
No luggage, sir.
Can't get much on a motorcycle.
5 shilling then, in advance. What? There you go. That's a little joke. You are in the Angler's Arms, after all. The guys at Walton stayed here, you know. More than once. All for the complete angler. He's buried in Winchester Cathedral.
Right. Other people have stayed here too, though, since then.
Since 1650? Yes. Now, will you take an ale? I've got an Alderton Superior or a Cladham's if you prefer, though I will have to change the barrel.
Do you know, I do love a Cladham's. You know, it's just occurred to me. A friend of mine mentioned this place 2 weeks ago. Alan Carstairs.
South African.
That's him.
He didn't fish neither. Odd fella. He pushed off in the middle of the night, left his luggage, everything.
Huh. Sounds like Alan. Impulsive. I could take him his luggage.
No, I've already sent it. Some club in London.
How can I ever repay you, Ben?
There was an accident today in Merroway Court. Ben saved a woman's life. That's what we're being asked to believe.
Merroway Court is...
That's the big house in Staveley, yeah. Well, the Grange is a really big one the other way, but there's no one living there. Or choosing to live there, I should say, because, see, it's, what's the word?
Loony Ben!
No, Benjamin, that is not the word. Clinic, I think they call it, or sanatorium. Either way, it's not a happy place. You know how I can tell when it's a full moon, even when I'm down in the cellar?
Oh.
It's all right. It's all right.
I know you. I'm not going to hurt you. Tell me what's going on. I want to help, I promise.
It's too late.
I thought you were with her.
No, she's in that house with Basington French. Listen, if she calls, tell her I'm at the Angler's Arm.
Young lady, see you, Mr. Jones?
Hello. All right.
You said you could help me.
Yes, I mean, I'll try. Are you safe now? How did you get out?
Get out?
You're from the Grange?
Yes.
Well, I've seen it. It's a fortress. I didn't imagine they allowed patients to come and go.
Not a patient. My name is Moira Nicholson. My husband is Institute Director.
Well, what were you doing at Merroway Court?
James is a very brilliant man. A genius, I'm told. He won a prize last year in Rome for his work in electroconvulsive therapy.
I don't know what that is.
The induction of seizures by means of sinusoidal waveform therapy in the treatment of mental disorders. He made me learn that to stop people asking questions.
Imagine that works.
One of his patients, William, was a fireman. He also set fires. It's not uncommon, apparently, for people to spend their lives fighting the thing they secretly love.
And you think your husband is fighting madness?
They don't use that word at the Grange. But James has used it about me.
You don't strike me as mad.
How do I strike you?
Moira. Will you wait here for a moment? Does the name Alan Carstairs mean anything to you?
Bobby Jones, well met. Lady Frances instructed me to deliver the Lagonda into your care.
Where have you come from?
I was told you'd be in London. I met Mr. Beeden instead. Took him to Charing Cross Hospital.
A hospital? Why? Oh, for crying out loud! What happened to Knocker? Is he okay?
An angry customer is all I can think. He was badly beaten.
Oh, my God. Right. I need to go. Charing Cross.
Mr. Beeden said that might be your reaction. He also said if you abandoned your watch, he'd personally knock your teeth out. I simply passed the message on. Also, Lady Frances asked me to give you this. Good luck to you, Bobby Jones.
I can be there in 2 minutes.
Did you have any luck finding out what the problem was?
The dead man's name is Alan Carstairs, South African. He was here in Staveley 2 weeks ago. I think you need to get out while you still can. Frank. Fine.
Shivers don't ring a bell, by the way.
What did they do?
I don't know. Just appear.
Oh, right. I'll try that then. Hello, sir. I'm Steve. I've come to deliver...
News.
Thank you. Why not?
I don't know, it just seems so unlikely, a man like that.
A man like what?
It's hard to explain, but he doesn't seem the type.
What type are we expecting exactly? A one-eyed hunchback with foot-long fingernails?
He is rather handsome.
Oh, he's handsome. Oh, well then.
You should see him with Tommy. It is very sweet.
Frankie, what has that got to do with anything? Carstairs might have thought he was sweet before he was pushed off a cliff.
We don't know he was pushed.
You were the one who... Look, Dr. Thomas did not hang himself. We know that much.
Yes, but that has nothing to do with Roger. He wasn't in Marchbold then.
I mean, he says he wasn't.
Sylvia said it too. It was on the 18th, and he was here doing tricks at Tommy's birthday party. Funny voices and impressions, which he's actually very good at. Roger's in the clear, I'm afraid. Look, I'm not saying there's not something going on here. I'm much more curious about this Nicholson character.
What makes you say that?
The morphia. Isn't it so odd that someone would try and poison you and then it shows up here? How many people have access to a drug like that?
Gets odder still. Because last night, I met the woman in the photograph.
The Cayman broad?
No, the real woman, in the real photograph. The one I've been dreaming about. Her name is Moira Nicholson, and her husband...
It's Dr. Nicholson.
And according to Moira, Dr. Nicholson is a very dangerous man.
And you believe her?
Yes, I believe her.
She's pretty.
She's frightened.
She's pretty frightened.
She's very frightened. And irrelevantly pretty. Well, whichever house you crashed into, we still don't know who Evans is. We don't know who they are. What didn't they ask him and why? Are they all out at the moment?
See, does this really look like the room of a killer?
How would I know?
Oh, God. Mustard yellow waistcoat. Now anything's possible.
Well, I'll be damned. A 4-bed house in Marchbold.
It's the Willoughbys. How much are they asking? Stay here.